This is Misty Smith. I'm Misty Smith. I am from, well, I have a couple different websites. My first one is modamist.com, and that's where I make cookies, but that's put on hold due to me having babies. So I just do that for fun every once in a while. And my one that has my cross-stitching quilting books that I'm mostly talking about on this site is mylittlegreentree.com. I believe right now it's still WordPress, but that will be changing, so I'll link everything below. I have done a couple videos in the past, long time ago, and I'm excited to start in this journey. I have seen so many of the cross-stitching community doing videos, and I used to do videos with card making and scrapbooking, but I'm no longer doing those. I'm excited to start doing actually, I just started cross-stitching in August and we're in February, but I had my baby, my last baby, in August. Yeah, it's all a blur, mom brain. And because of that, I guess I'll tell you a little bit about myself and I'll go from there. But welcome onto my site. This is video number 1. I'm a little jumbled, I guess you could say, because it's been a while since I've been in front. So I am now wanting to actively participate in this community, and I really wish I stayed up to it. But anyways, that's all in the past. So let's move forward. And in this site, YouTube videos, I wanted to talk about cross-stitching primarily because I fell in love with it. Actually, this is a little snippet of before cross-stitching, but I got to know or learn cross-stitching from a neighbor a few years ago. And when she showed me, actually she showed a group of us youth, because I was a leader to a bunch of young women. And she showed a bunch of women how to, I wonder if I still have the paper, one second. I do have one of them. She showed us how to cross stitch, and I was like, oh my gosh. I've been quilting since I was 8 years old, but it hasn't been consistent. So this is going to be a lot of backstory and maybe a long video. I'm kind of hoping not, but she gave us these little, she just said she printed them off, like free letters, alphabet, and we all got to choose one. And then she had a beautiful system of an album with, I think they were like card holders or something like that. And she had all her floss in there, and it was beautiful. She's like, everyone pick a couple colors. And so I'm going to show you my first attempt. I don't think this will ever come out, but I don't want to get rid of it because it reminds me of how far. So I'm excited to be part of this community. So you can all teach me how to do this because I'm learning how to do this. So she gave us a little scrap piece of fabric, and she taught us how to do the basic, just a basic stitch and pick a couple letters and go for it. So I did. I don't even remember what I made that night, but I stopped and I asked her all the questions, like, so where do you get this fabric? And how do you do this? And I don't even remember. She told me just to get online and search for like some free patterns. She showed us her beautiful, I should text her and ask her what she made, but they're calendar cross stitches, and where every month she has a cross stitch, like a patio cross stitch or something like that. And she showed me and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. So I went home, and that very next day I found a tree because I love trees. And that is how my blog name, my blog name came to be, which is now my site, My Little Green Tree. And honestly, I wanted my little green trees, and so I have to remember which one I put. So we'll find that out and I'll post that on there. But I said when I got into we built our home, and when we built our home, I said I want trees. Like I just want trees. I love trees so much, and I love the spiral trees, the evergreen spiral trees. So my husband bought me 2 spiral trees for my anniversary, I believe, or my birthday. No, I think it was my anniversary. Before we officially moved into our home, and I planted them front and center. And so when you go on my site, you will see that picture. We no longer live there, but the neighbors that lived, or the family that bought the home, loves those trees as well. Anyways, so I found a tree. So going back to the cross-stitching story, I found this tree and I started, and this is my first cross stitch. She taught us this, so this is my first fabric. I think it's like a Hobby Lobby Zweigart 14 count, I think. And she taught us to do this masking tape, which now after watching videos of you guys doing things, I realized it might be not like antiquated. I don't know. Okay, sorry, I realized that my phone might not have enough storage. So I deleted a bunch of stuff. But anyway, so I found this online free, and I actually can't find it anymore. I think I still have it. We've moved in between moving into this home, which has only been a little bit ago, everything got put in storage, and I am still unpacking. Like, well, I'm trying to make everything fit in our home properly. So this is it. And this is all the progress I have. This, I believe, the bottom part was me just trying a different technique of something. I don't know. But yeah, I love trees. And my mother-in-law, when she passed away, we went through all her stuff, and no one's taking all this floss. This is before I even knew about cross-stitching. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll take some. Like, I like to sew, but I don't use all this stuff a bunch. I wish I took everything. I just took one bag, and she had well over 100 colors of floss. And I think she had like 3 or 4 bags. And I am like, why didn't I not get that? I would, oh well. It's in the past. It's what happens when you don't know sometimes. Anyway, so let's dive in, I guess, on what I am doing, and hopefully you enjoy this channel. And if you do, give it a thumbs up. Join me in my journey of learning, and if you're learning yourself, put your videos down or put your comments down. I try to keep my blog going, and with that I'm going to start putting in my videos. But yeah, I do all sorts of stuff, so join me and let's get going. Okay, so I don't really have a rhyme or reason. In August, I fell in love with Primrose Cottage quilt or cross stitching, and let me see. One second. Let me see if I could find. my first project. I should have pulled it out. Okay, so I had it here. So, oh, there it is. Okay. So as I started looking since August of 2023, I have a collection. Let me show you. So what I do, my system, you'll probably see this picture a lot on my blog. This is a beautiful leather notebook I found at TJ Maxx, and it has just lined paper, and I have all my projects on here. And the first one is quilting. If you can tell, I have plenty of projects. I just got sick of remembering them, and then I didn't remember what I had. And when I was starting to buy doubles of things, I was like, okay, I need a better organization system. This is my cross stitching, and I don't even have them all listed. Here's the rest. So this is where it ends, and then I move over to sewing projects. And sewing projects are more like shirts, clothes, home decor besides cross stitching. I've never done crochet, but I might attempt it on these beautiful pumpkins I got a free pattern from. I do memory keeping, and if you can tell, I have a lot of memory keeping still to do. I have my kids' baby books. I have baking and cooking things. So I just bought this and I just started filling this out, but I have so much more with baking and cooking. Anyways, so you'll see this book a lot, and I reference it a lot, and it shows here. So what I do is I have my projects like this, and then I number them. So I also do whip go. I'm all over the place here. I'll go ahead and talk about whip go later. How about that? Maybe in a couple weeks. And I'll talk about more of my system and what I have going on so far. And I'm just going to start showing you all the stuff. So this was my first pattern I fell in love with. Since it was August, I wanted something more fallish. This one is called Pumpkin Patch by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And look at that. Look at that cute pumpkin. Like those, all those pumpkins on the cute truck with pumpkins and scarecrows. And I am a big fall lover, so you're going to see that as I get going with projects. But I went ahead and bought this, and I am still learning organization from you guys, so bear with me. But it is this artiste from Hobby Lobby, I believe. That's where I got it. I think that's where they sell this. And I was like, let's do it. So 14 count Ada vintage taupe is what it says. So I went ahead and bought that, and this is my progress. And yes, I am slow because I'm a beginner, but that's okay. I got the border done, and I got harvest, and by the time I got this done, because I had my baby, I wanted to do, I said I'm a quilter, but when I have my baby, I want to be able to do things while my baby's going to be napping for a little bit, or if I'm running around with all my other kids. And with my quilting stuff, I just needed to pull it all out, and it's a process. So I have my designated night, and I want to be able to focus on quilting when I do, but cross stitching, I feel I wanted a hobby that I could just do whenever, in the carpool, when I'm not about waiting for my kids, when I am just sitting down for like 15 minutes before picking up my kids, or doing an appointment, or, you know. My next project I started working on, you know what, this is no order. They'll become ordered in the future, but I'll show you just what I have, and we'll go from there. So I just started buying all the things when they were on sale that I loved, and I realized that's like a big no-no for me because I want it all. So I need to honestly prioritize what I want, what I must have. But this was one that I fell in love with. It's called Herbs and Spices because I love gardening. And we don't have our yard out yet. This year, I believe we'll be getting our yard in our garden. So I am growing an indoor garden. It's just one of those hydroponic systems. And it looks so inspiring for me to do a garden. And so I took the plunge and I bought the Ada. I believe this is 40 count Ada. Again, I bought it from Hobby Lobby. I don't even know if I have the pages or like the actual name for this, but I think it's just white. And this is all I got. But let me tell you, this pattern I realized is intense. It is full with specialty stitches and floss colors and all the stuff. And this isn't even all the colors. And I was like, wait, what? And my husband's like, wait, what's happening? I love it. I love all the colors. I think I might change the middle, the words on it. The color. I don't know if I love that blue, but I'm finding out that I can. I don't have to be stuck on it. I could change it up. But yeah, this is my progress, and I know it probably looks like nothing, but for me it's everything, and I fell in love with it. And due to WhipGo, they draw 2 numbers, but it's just so much for me to do. So I'm just, out of those 2 numbers, I'm picking one, and I'm trying to create a true bingo, straight, diagonal. And when I do, my reward is, if I truly stitch on those, I will reward myself by buying a new pattern. Because I'm trying to not buy all the things. Again, I'm trying to stay consistent with just, you know, just doing a few things and having them. I could see like adding, I think maybe 15 projects that I'm working on, I think would be fun. I guess it's just my brain thinking that. I don't know. And then, so I recently placed an order on 123stitch.com. I believe that's what it's called. And so I will be showing you the fabric that I received and what project I'm matching it up with. So I fell in love with this. It's Tea Time. I believe it calls for Treenway silks, but I actually don't want to use silks. I love this pattern because I'm going to start having annual tea parties at our home, and that'll be a whole different thing. I'm all over the place right now. But I would love to have this sitting out on the table with all of our treats and all of our tea packets and teacups and all this stuff, and it's just so pretty. So it's Fox and Rabbit, and it's called Fancy a Cup of Tea. So this is it, and I don't even have all the floss, so I don't even know if I should be showing this, but I want to because this is my progress, and this is me. This is just what I'm doing. So I bought this fabric. So I'm going to just be telling you guys like my honest reviews from what I got and how I feel about this. So I love this color. Like online, I was like, no, I have to use this for that tea time project. And it's a 16th yard, 28 count Nordic blue linen fabric. So there's that. And I'm so excited. I'm just going to match the colors. I am a little, I don't know, this is, it feels just burlappy to me, but I don't know how things are supposed to feel because I'm new. So that was just my initial feeling. Okay, it's a little burlappy, you know, it's a little, but I love the color. So we're gonna go with that. Okay. Oh, the next one I fell in love, absolutely in love with. I know I brought it. Okay, there it is. It's Fall on the Farm. From what is Fall on the Farm? What is the, so I saw this when I was actually I was hunting down a different project, and I saw this done, hanging at my local needle shop, which, by the way, the closest one I have, I think, is over an hour away. And so I only go there, and I saw Little House Needleworks Fall on the Farm. And so I bought a few of these charts, and I just want to finish it off. So I bought chart number 1, Fall on the Farm. Do they have names? I don't know if they have names besides just chart. Oh, Farm Fresh, chart number 1. So that's this one. Maybe I need to like take them out of their packaging. I don't know how long my phone's going to last, so I'm trying to get through this. Number 2, the Old Farmhouse chart. This one's just so beautiful. Oh, I'll tell you which one I was like, okay, I am doing, and that's why I was on the hunt, okay? Number 4, so I picked a few of my favorites because, again, because I'm new, I wasn't sure when the next time it was going to go up because it's so far away, and it's in the city. And so I'm not the most comfortable driving in the city. So I'm just like, I'm going to pick my favorites, or some of my favorites. This one is chart number 4. Pick your own chart. Pick your own. Oh, pick your own. Chart number 4. You guys must be laughing at me right now. And then chart number 7, Pumpkin Patch. Because this reminded me so much of fall with my children now. And I just would love to pull this out. Anyways, so Little House Needleworks. By the way, I'm loving their charts. And they had one of these left. And it's the 32 count Belfast linen, natural raw color, 20 by 26. Fall on the Farm, or they had the Farmhouse Christmas on this also. So they mentioned that. And I've never even opened this, so I'm excited to feel it. But it looked beautiful. Okay, so I guess they all kind of feel a little burlappy, but this is thick. This feels just thick. And it feels well made. Oh my goodness, look how small the squares are. I mean, I heard that people use like magnifying glasses, but I'm a little nervous. Like, I actually have to put on my glasses, which I should be wearing all the time, but I have to put them on to cross stitch sometimes. I think this is doable. This makes me a little nervous, but this is a must. So I will be starting this at some point. So I'm excited. Okay. And then I literally bought all the flosses for it, though I don't know if this is, I don't know if this is all the flosses for, you guys, I might have to redo like this video somehow, like with my progress, but I bought a bunch of floss and I think it's for that chart. It looks like it, and this, look at that orange. That's just rust. I don't know if that's, oh my gosh. You guys, you're probably laughing at me. you're probably saying it got better organized. But let me tell you, this floss is beautiful. This is glazed carrots, Dublin Bay. Like, look at that. Look at how beautiful. Weeping willow. Oh my gosh. This makes me feel like weeping willow, a tree. Like this. Oh, I'm just going to have to start this chart. These parts, I guess. Okay. I'm just showing you all that I have because I don't know. Oh, and these papers, you're probably wondering what these are, but this, they have like a border and each of the charts land on there. So I will link, I believe I will link where you get this. And I'm so excited to try this out. But that's the border, it's free. And so, yeah, that's that. The next one that I'm excited about is actually in this book. And this was my Christmas present. I know, like, my husband did a great job with knowing. In honesty, I just, like, told him what I needed or wanted. But this is the chart. And so I bought the fabric, and it's Artis 14 count Aida, and it's white, and this is Hobby Lobby. So I don't really want to open this one because I only have 2 colors. That's all my progress with that. And that's okay. Okay. Oh, I know what this is for, but I'll show it here in a sec. Okay, so my local needle shop also, so there's this thing with a quilting community, and which, you know what, I was going to show all my progress with it, but this video is already going to be so long, I feel. So I'm going to show progress on quilting probably another day. We'll see how it goes. But this chart they gave for free. It is, they do a, oh my gosh, a shop hop every year, and I go. And what they do is they link all of these shops in Utah around, and you visit them every year. And every shop that is part of shop hop for the year will provide you with a free pattern, and you get to see their cute store. Sometimes you play games. And honestly, everyone has something different, so it's so fun. And so Pine Needles, which is my absolute favorite shop, Corn Wagon is my local one, and honestly, but it's not, it doesn't have, it has embroidery, but not cross stitching. So this year was, oh, what was the theme? I think it was like story tales or something like that. And so Pine Needles had this chart that they were giving away for free, and I will link their store because I think they are still selling this, and it is so cute. And I noticed that Owl House Embroidery, I think is .com, also has a free Alice in Wonderland chart. I want to make this because we have a toy room upstairs, and I want to fill it with all the story time things, because I know I just barely had my last little baby, and my oldest is 13, but I have all the middle ages, and I'm going to be a grandma one day. I just know it. I would be so sad if I wasn't. And because that I babysit, and I could see myself babysitting my grandchildren one day and just loving life, and I would just love to read these stories and have cross stitches up and quilts up, and just, that is our goal, is one that I want to put up there. So this was on my Whip Go, and I think I lost the sticker for this, but this fabric kind of shocked me at how like burlappy it feels, and I was kind of shocked that I could totally see through it, but I think that's normal. again, new here. I am making that tree on the top, so that's what I have so far. Yes, I have a needle in there. I don't know if I'm supposed to, I don't know, but this is my progress and I'm so excited to show you guys my future progress because this is one I am working on this month. So I'm hoping to actually get my first ever cross stitch done, and I'm hoping it's this one. And here's all the colors. I just saved the bags that my Eda fabric comes in because they're hard plastic, and I think I'm going to just get like a little ring thing to attach it. Okay, I'll talk to you guys about how I do my embroidery floss right now, which you guys might laugh, but I love pulling out the string. So I don't really want to like bobbinate things and stuff. I don't know what my crazy fascination with it is, but maybe it'll get old. Okay, so then Primrose Cottages, or Cottage, had this, and I am doing the first one, the autumn, that Quaker. That was my second one, but I fell in love with this one. I have the string somewhere. Again, better organization next time. I have the string, and this is the fabric I decided to go on. It's from 123 Stitch. It's 16th yard, 28 count antique white Laguna fabric, and this fabric is so beautiful. I love it so much. It like kind of shimmers, at least to me. I don't know if it's meant to, or I don't know, but I love it. It actually is lighter. It's more white than I thought. I know the name says white, but I thought it was going to be a little darker, but it is a true white. And I feel like this with the Battleship blue on there is going to be gorgeous. I love it. I'm excited. Okay, so I just barely saw the one pattern that I fell in love with that, oh, okay, let's actually hold that. I'm going to show you these first. So this was, okay, so when I started cross stitching was in August. I had my baby, I had started the fall thing, but I realized it was gonna take me longer to finish that pumpkin truck one from Primrose Cottage. And when they showed this autumn Quaker, I fell in love. Look at that. It's beautiful. And I love watching their Flosstube. I started Googling or YouTubing all the Flosstubers, and I have so many that I watch and I look up to. And so the Autumn Spice is the one. I finished this one. This was my finished one. And I guess I threw it in here. I don't know what I was thinking. But here's my floss. You guys are probably pulling your hair out right now. I love this. This is beautiful. It's variegation is so fun. And so I decided to do in October a whole Salem witch theme. Oh, I'll show you here in a bit. Anyways, so I was doing this and I decided to do a whole Salem witch theme. And so I was reading a Salem mystery book. I was quilting the Salem Witch Primrose Cottage sal, which was my first sal ever, and I finished it. And while I was doing that, I bought this needle minder. And let me tell you, the seller was great. I'm going to have to link her up because I don't remember, but she was fantastic to work with. And look at that. So I had this whole Salem thing going on, and I just loved it. It was so fun. But anyways, back to On Quaker. This is so fun. I can't even believe I'm not even, like, I didn't finish this. I paused it. And I paused it because I feel like I'm a seasonal stitcher. But there's so much progress on this. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to take this back on this year, 2024, and finish it. And I'll be so much faster. I just know it. So that's that progress. Or I might just add it to my round of stuff. I don't know. Okay, so back to the patterns that I fell in love with. You guys, it's dark outside. That's why I have like, I feel like everything's slowly changed. Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery Pumpkin Lane houses are beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this one out. This is the one I'm working on right now. Pumpkin House number 1. And so I want to get these done this year. So I am treating this. I am doing the stitch along with fat quarter quilts. And so I'll share that as well. I actually have to share my pictures on Instagram with that. And so I have the chrysanthemum house. I have maple house. These I got all for Christmas, so I was so excited. Oh, I guess I have harvest house and I have pumpkin house. So this is 9 out of 9. I was so excited to do this one. And so I went all in and I bought their needle minder and the fabric and just everything. So this is it. This is the needle minder and it is so cute. This one, I know this. I only have the 2. And the book from Hocus Pocus and the needle minder. Fat quarter stitches made these for this year's stitch along. I will link it if they still have it, but something tells me that I remember hearing they don't have anymore. But I will check. Oh yes, I bought this fabric from my local needle shop, and it is, I think, yes I did. It's dulce de leche fiber on a whim. Look how beautiful that is. Literally, it looks like a treat. Like dulce de leche. It looks like you can eat it up. Look how beautiful. I fell in love. You know what? I may have not bought this from, I may have bought this online from Fat Quarter Shop. I think I did because then I bought it with this. I think that's probably where I bought it from. And this is my progress. And this is crazy because this is, so I'm adding the border. So this is the border. That is not included. So they all have a free chart with this that you can add, and so I'm doing that. How fun! Look how cute it just matches. That's so cute. I wish I was done since it's February, but this is, guys, this takes longer than I thought it would. And I seriously respect all you stitchers out there that do this all the time. Like, I am so impressed. My husband loves this one, and he's constantly asking me, how's your progress? And when he sees not very much progress, sometimes he's like, wait, I want to see this done and by fall. And I was like, I do too. I would love to have this done by fall. So that's what I'm currently working on. Okay. All right. So the other one that my husband's like, you have to get them. My husband's such a great support. Let me tell you, I couldn't do all this without him. And I am a stay-at-home mom, and he is perfectly fine with me doing all the hobbies as long as I do them. He struggles when I just collect things and don't do them. So this is the year to actually get things going and done. So anyways, he saw this, the Fabulous House series, and he's like, buy it. You need it. And he was so excited because I bought number 2 first. And then he's like, no, you're buying number 1 because you're doing them all. And I guess I pulled out the greenhouse one recently. And I'll be honest, I'm a little underwhelmed with it. I don't know what it is about it, but I wish it was more greenhouse and like vibe rather. It feels a bit enchanted to me rather than an actual greenhouse. But I have to look at it again. Maybe I just haven't taken a good look. And so he's like, you have to get started. And so I went on, and of course all the fabric's gone. You guys went out and took all the fabric, which is fine because I understand it's beautiful. But I saw this and I love it. I think this is gonna look so good with those. And I'm just going to buy this specific, and let me tell you, this fabric feels so, it's like sturdy. I don't know, like, okay, so let me tell you what it is. It's 40 count pewter Newcastle linen fabric. And those holes, like, I'm a bit intimidated, but I'm doing it. I'm jumping all in. I'm taking the plunge. Look at that. Modeling, it's so pretty, and the feel is sturdy, it's thick. I don't know, my husband looked at it for so long because he loves touching this fabric too, and he's like, I like it, I really do. And so this is going to be what I'm stitching all of them on. So I'm excited for those. And I did get the floss for the castle one because, again, the Christmas one, the fabulous house that has the Christmas house, they are sold out of all the specialty floss. So so what I'm doing is just buying the specialty floss, and then the DMC I'm going to buy at Hobby Lobby. That's my plan so far. We'll see if that changes, or my local needle shop. But again, they're like over an hour away, and I don't want to drive into the city for that. I will be driving there in May for the next shop hop, which is, I think, earlier May this year. So I'm excited. It's like the time I get up there and visit all my shops and shop all the things. And this year I'll be adding cross stitch to my shopping. So there's that. This is the floss. And this is not, of course, all the floss. This is just the specialty floss for the castle one. So I'm really excited for that. And then, so I believe I'll get started on the castle one first. And I'll save the Christmas one for Christmas time. And that's just what I'm going to do. Okay. So this one I fell in love with. I've never read the Jane Austen books, and I just found her and I plunged into reading. I mean, I knew about her, of course, and I watched the movies, and I'm not big into romance books, but let me tell you, reading these books, I am loving them so much. I've gone through Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, and Northanger Abbey, I think it's called. Anyways, they have these, guys, oh my gosh, when I saw them, I didn't even care. Like, I just picked them up. I'm like, I'll fit them in my budget. I fell in love. Look at that. I'm going to start on this one first. Pianoforte. And it's by Pine Mountain Design. Oh, so this is pine needle, right? I think so. By Sandra Workman. Look how beautiful. And I saw these and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And they only had these two there when I went. This is Jane. So I am making these and I love them so much, you guys. So I bought all the floss. I got all the floss for them already. this is it. And honestly, you guys, I don't know if I'm going to use floss drops right now. You guys might message me and say you're crazy. But I, again, love the pulling out. I think I will. I kind of like the clinking of the clear floss drops, but I haven't looked into them some more. So these are all the colors. Look at those. Oh, so cute. I'm so excited. So that's all those colors, and the best part is the fabric. This fabric is to die for. It is 32 count smoky white Belfast, and I did buy this at 123stitch.com. And the camera doesn't do justice, but that modeling, like, it feels so fancy. My husband's like, this better be fancy. And I told him, oh, fancy project. And I told him, Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen. And he's like, oh, perfect. This is, it is sturdy. Like, it is sturdy. It feels well made. The coloring is absolutely beautiful. I'm excited. I'm going to hang this up in our study, in our library room. I am so excited for it. Look at it. It's so beautiful. I'm excited to work on it. So I will put all those together. And then they had the fabric. And so, and they is my local needle shop, which is Pride Needles. They had this fabric, and I'm like, no, come on. I can't buy the whole line. Like, I didn't really have a quilt to work on. So I look, and the best part is, look at these topiary trees. The houses. I love houses. I love trees. Like, this is like perfect. This is me. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to be making a project bag with this fabric, and I had my friend with me, and she's like, choose this one for the inside, and I will totally make that. So this will be my project bag. So hopefully I have this done. I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to start working on it, but soon enough, I'm sure. Sorry, I'm a little itchy. Okay, I'm just showing you all projects I have. I don't have all these like kitted up, but I just wanted you guys to know what I'm doing. And maybe you guys could like help me decide what to work on next. But this Hello from Liz Matthews is free. And I thought this was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I think she has it on her online, or on her free stuff. So pretty. And then lilac basket, I'll put a picture up. I bought, it's from the Tinsel, and it's the one line. It's the same shop that I bought my herbs and spices from. So I think it's so cute. It was just on sale, and it was with the herbs and spices, and I'm like, no, I got to. And then of course, to have my husband be on board before I even started cross-stitching, I bought this banana pattern. It's from Banana Patterns, and it is this Zelda, because he loves to play video games. He's probably actually playing with my little boy while he's sleeping, and he's probably playing it right now. So this I want to get started for him, and I understand this probably will take me forever, maybe 2 years. Is that realistic? 3 years? I don't know. But I want to hang this up in our game room, in our rec room. and I want to just have like Super Mario Brothers and Zeldas and all sorts, and I would just love to cross stitch those, because again, I'm planning to have quilts that go along with movie themes and stuff like that. So it's just so fun. This one I also fell in love with, and my husband was like, you better get that. It is so cute. This is, okay, Halloween and Citia? I don't know. By Dorigo Michela. I probably ruined that pretty bad, but I'll start working on this one once my whip go chart gets going. And then I have, I do know where this is from. I found this free chart from Teresa Kogut, and it's the freebie from the 2022 National Market. And I just got this, I think it was on her website. I'm not sure. I'll see if I can find it. If I can, I'll link it. If not, but she has it as a freebie. So here's a glimpse of it. And I'm a little intimidated by this one because there's no color. And so I gotta make it all up. And that kind of scares me a little. But by the time I actually ever get to this, it might just be like, I don't know, something I don't know what to do. We'll see. Okay. This one is so cute. And so I did buy this one. Primrose Cottage. Again, I love houses and I love trees. So, and I love this bee theme so much. It's so cute. I would love to like decorate. I love decorating. I love all the things. So that's on my future work. Oh, right. This one I got for Christmas. My husband got this for me. Actually, he thought this one was really cool too. It is Little House Needleworks Part 1, and it's Jack Frost. And this is so cute. And so this one I'll probably start working on in like November, December. I'm sorry, I'm trying to show it without showing the glare, but next time I'll have to just pull all these out. I just don't want this video to last forever, and it's already forever long. So, the next one I have, I can't really show because it's the graph, so I'll see if I can find the picture, but it's a pumpkin hanging that goes vertically, and I thought it'd be really cute on near my front door for autumn or Halloween time. Okay, so I only have a couple others. I had to go get them. And so I will just show you what I have left, and we might go from there. I'll see. Okay, so my next one is 8th Day of Christmas Sampler Tree. I only got this because it was on sale, and I told myself to stop buying them, but it was on sale and it was for Christmas, and I was like, you know what, I really want to do this series. For Hello from Liz Matthews does this, and so I'm really excited to do that. Halloween Party. Again, I got this when I went to my local needle shop, and they had, I thought this one was so cute. This was their feature on their webpage, and I loved it, and I never saw it when I went, but then I had a friend I went with up there randomly, and I was like, I'm stopping by, I'm near, and I never come up here. And when I did, they had this, and so I picked that one up. That one's so fun. Look at all that. So I'm really excited for that. And of course, I've been following Lori Holt for so long, and I consider doing her quilt. But I have so many quilts, and so right now I am on a quilt fast, I guess you could say, where I have to finish 5 projects before, and then I could replace it with one. Like I could go out and buy another project, and it's just because I know that I won't be able to do all my projects then continue. It's just, there's just so many cute things. And so when I saw she did cross stitch, I was like, you know what, let's try it. And I don't know, I might still do the quilt along with this, but we'll see. So I have that, and then I think this is my last one. But here it is. The Kringles. I saw this again at Pine Needles, my local needle shop, and they finished it and they had it hanging up, and oh my gosh, I died. Like, I had to pick it up. So I picked it up with that spooky one, and I'm so excited to hang this one up. It's a house and you get to see inside of it, and it's Christmas and it's toys. It's a toy shop. I thought it was Kringles. Like, it kind of made me feel like you're looking into Santa Claus's toy shop, but I don't know if it's meant to. I think it's just like a toy shop. I'm not sure. I have to read the stuff, but this my husband also got me. Anyways, I think that's where we're going to end for today. Thanks so much for coming and watching, and I'm excited to post a couple videos, maybe once or twice a month. Just trying to manage all the responsibilities I have and not get overwhelmed. So this is probably where I'll end, but I hope you guys have a great week, and let me know what you're working on. All right, you guys have a good day. See ya. Okay, I decided to just keep going with some quilting things, and let's see how far my storage will last. But I am not going to show you all my projects like I did with cross stitching. I have so many. What I want to do is just show you my current projects, which I am currently only working on 2. Actually, let's show you 3. And then we'll go ahead and show you just the book I'm reading and go from there. Hopefully this doesn't add too much time. If it is, don't worry, don't listen, don't hear it out. If you lasted this long, that's great. So Fat Quarter Shop is doing a temperature quilt. I've never done that before, but I kind of want to do a temperature cross stitch. But then I saw this and they had cottages, and I am all for cottage core, decorating, and just cottage. If you could tell from back here, just all the cottage. The feel, the windows, the plants, the warmth, and so I had to do the monthly free temperature quilt. So I went out and picked out, well, let me show you a picture. I really didn't want just the colors. I decided to go to my local quilt shop, and I went ahead and chose all the fabrics. And let me show you. These are, I picked 20 fat quarters, and this is it. I should pull them out, but I'll show you guys better next time. I already cut into these ones. That's why this is the leftovers that I'm going to continue using. But it's from cold to hot. So the hotter it gets, I use up. And it has like a diagram. So back here, it has like a diagram. And so I labeled them 1, 2, 3. And so I took a picture and I labeled each one 1, 2, 3. So depending on what the day hit, that's what I'm putting in. Sorry, I'll go ahead and sit. I just wanted to show you. This is my backing. So it's like a cream Kona color. And so I got all that. And then, so this is how I organize my quilting. I got a storage set from Target. It has 3 tiers like this, and I can remove these. And so I put my current project in here. I love that. And this is what I have so far. This is part of January. This is the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the first 12 days. So all of the cottages have this top, the chimney and the rooftop. And then depending on how cold the days were, actually it starts this way. It goes this way. Right? Yeah, no, actually it goes, I'm sorry. It starts from this end and it goes like this. But it really doesn't matter. It's just, look at how cute those houses are. And this is just the first 12 days. So I need to finish the other days. So, but I put it on hold because, let me show you what I'm working on. Last year, so every year I do a mystery quilt with my local quilt shop. But this year I decided, let me sit. This year I decided this not to do it, and I'm going to be doing, oh my gosh, maybe I should show you 4 quilts. Oh, I'll talk about 4 quilts. I decided to just finish. I never finish any mystery quilts because I always almost get done, or I'm in the middle of something and then I stop to start the next year. So I decided to take a break, and this year is the year of getting it done. So I'm going to show you the 12 blocks. No, it's not 12 blocks. I think it's 9 blocks. Oh my goodness. I think I'm just getting a bit tired of what I have. So this quilt was so fun. So every block they gave you a bag of squares. They showed you how to do it, and then it's choose your own path. The theme was choose your own path. And so they had, for every square, you got to create one of like up to 3 patterns. So everyone's quilt is going to be completely different. So this square could look, everyone could change how this is formed, but this is just one square. And I think this is, no, this is not my last square. This is one of them. So all I have to do is sashing, like the sashing, and then put it all together. And I do my own quilting, home quilting. This is another block. Look at how fun. And some of these have been stored since last January, February, March, you know. So I'm not sure which blocks are which. So they might be a little wrinkly, but that's what I have. So that's 3 blocks. So January, February, March, April. Again, I'm not sure if this is April's. It's just, this one's a little wonky, but I liked it. So that's why I formed it like this. 4, I think there is 9. Let's see. 5. 6. And I don't think my local quilt shop has this anymore, so I'm just so sorry about that. But they are creating another one this year. I don't remember what the theme is. Well, this one's really neat. It looks really pretty on. I haven't seen some of these since last year. It's been a while. So we work on one of these blocks per month to get it done. And this is my last one. This is the one I just barely got done. And that's so fun. So now I just have the sashing, the backing. I just have to piece it all together. So I'll just keep showing you updates on that. Okay, quilt number 3 I want to just briefly talk about is, what is it called? It's called, oh my goodness, I'll put a picture up. But it is Autumn Love from Holt. So, what is a little stitch shop? I'll put the address on. But every year she does a flashback quilt of Holt's and remakes it. And If you know anything about Lori Holt's quilting, every year she comes out with a new quilt. It's so beautiful and you get to follow it, and she actually comes out with multiple. So I lessen it and I lower it to just like manageable, 1 or 2. Let me see if I could quickly find it. Oh. Okay. So it's this one. So I am making that one. And so I just gotta finish that. But I only started right here, this one. So I'll show you. I'm kind of behind on because I was going to hand embroider everything and it was taking so long. And I said, you know what, let's stop. I'd rather hand stitch with cross stitch and machine stitch all of my pieces down so I can get this done by fall, hopefully. But that's my 3rd quilt I'm currently working on. And then just to throw it out there, I couldn't resist because my local quilt shop also had this Moda Evermore by Sweetfire Road. And this pack is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I like never buy pre-packs because I just love to be in control of my fabric. But I had to. I'll put up a picture if I can find it of Primrose Cottage. They do quilts as well. And so this is the extra fabric. My quilt shop had it. And so I was like, nope, I just have to plunge and take it. I believe they called for a different green that's so stunning, but I couldn't find it. So I just got the same green just because it's so unique. And I went ahead and just bought it even though it's not plain colored. I think I have another quilt shop I could go to that might have it, but I'm just gonna go with it. This pink is stunning. It reminds me of like Taylor Swift's Pink and her songs Evermore and all that stuff, or something like I'm catching up with life, so I don't remember what's her song's called, but I think she has Nevermore, doesn't she? A song title. Anyways, those are so pretty. And so go with this. So this all together is going to make this beautiful quilt that I will go ahead and attach onto. And so that is what I'm currently working on with quilts. And then so books. Let me just quickly show you about books. Here is the Book of Mormon. So I really love that book. It's a history of our ancestors here and things that happened, like with pretty much the Native Americans and coming up and all that stuff. Anyways, if you want to know more about that, I will link my books this year. And then the last book is this one. I just saw it at the library. I love searching through libraries and picking out a book, and this was one. It's Falling to Pieces, and it's a murder mystery, and it has to do with quilting. And I believe, oh yeah, it says Deborah Yoder needs to sell her quilts. Callie Harper has reluctantly inherited her aunt's quilting store. I mean, if you could inherit your aunt's quilting store, I would sign me up for that. Like, anyways, so I picked it up. We'll see how it is. I am just literally barely getting into it. So we'll see how far I actually read. I'm only on page like 18 or 19, and it's pretty good so far. I've already hit the murder, and they're talking about quilting, so I'm really happy about that. And I'm also listening to the next book, number 2 of the 4th Wing, which is Iron Flame. And so I've only listened to maybe like a couple hours of it, and it's pretty intense again. So I don't want to give anything away. I am a big like respecter of giving things away in books. So I am vague, but I love to bring them up. So tell me, what are you reading? And anyways, I guess I'm done. I am officially done. This is a long video, but I gave it to you all my history, how I started, cross-stitching, quilting, books, and honestly, like, this is me. This is who I am. So I hope you enjoy a little bit of my life and come with me in my life, and we'll see how this goes. But happy stitching, happy quilting, happy reading, and happy life. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.